Hello everyone, good afternoon. I can see all of you there chatting. I've just been sharing everything. It's a bit easier to do it that way. Come back here. Hey everyone. If you can just give me a thumbs up if you haven't done so, that would be great. And yeah, hope everybody is good. How are we all? Hi everyone. Maureen, Susan, Karen, Julie, Lisa, Rebecca, Lynette, Tracy K, Hayley, Kim, Linda, Pauline, Claire, loads of you there. Hi everyone, Crazy Raspberry was first in the house. Hi Avril, Deb, hope you're all good. Hi everyone. Hey everybody, hope you're all well. How are we? Hello. I'll sip of my coffee. It's only my second one. I've been too busy doing other bits this morning. I'm going to have to turn my phone off because I'm getting too many work things coming through. Typical. Just now I've gone live and I've got my Teams is all going off. I'm just going to ignore it. They know I go live at 2. Sorry if you caught that slurping then. I'm well, thank you, Linda. Hope you're good too. Hey, Denise, Laurel, Lou. Hey, good. Right, let me just flip the camera. And let's go down to the table. So what I'm going to do today is a card style that I've done before, and I had a die for it, but it's sold out. And it was the pop-up bouquet, but this time I've played around with this part, and I want to create like a pop-up bay window. Now, when I do these internal pop-ups, I just get a bit like bored with how to decorate the front. I hate that big flat front area, so I've kept that open so you can see everything when it's closed, and I can do a little bit of like decoration up the side here. I think this would work well, obviously, for Christmas. Could be a nice Christmas window scene, could be Santa's workshop. I think it will also work well for underwater, space, those kind of things. I don't know what I'm going to use yet, so we may well do one of those themes, but this is the style. You don't need any dies to make this one. It's very easy, and you don't have to cut the aperture out of here. I'm going to have other pop-ups inside, which is why I've done this, but you don't have to have that. You can have that as just a platform and then build up. You could just have another big panel. You don't have to do it as tall as I've done as well. You could easily bring down your top and bottom here. You don't really want to mess around with anything in the middle, but you could certainly, bring down those other bits. So that's fine, Lynette. Yeah, as long as you've dropped your email, there's not much I can do in the chat here, but as long as you've sent your email to Craftworld, they'll get that all sorted. Sorry it's happened. I'm well, thank you, Linda. Hey Paula, hey Simone, hey Donna. So yeah, what do you think? That's what we're going to do today. I think it's fun. Just a little bit different. Usually it's got the curve. And to be fair, if you don't add these 2 score lines here, you can have that same curve. So you can keep it just like that if you just wanted a bigger section. You could even cut the aperture into the curve one as well. So there's quite a few ways to do it. Hayley, oh, this is going to be interesting. I don't have those dies, so it will be great to see this. Well, I have done the pop-up bouquet, Hayley, as a tutorial without dies. I did that about 18 months before I brought the die out. So I have got, if you've just put in pop-up bouquet on my mixed up craft one, you should get the tutorial for that one. I'm sure the flowers are blue. It was a blue and white bouquet, if I remember. So have a little look if you want to do that bouquet style. But yeah, I thought we'd try something different. Looks interesting. Hey, Ali. So yeah, so now I need to decide what I'm going to decorate it with. I sorted out a lot of my dies. To be fair, did I have any undersea ones? We haven't done an under the water, or no, we did space not too long ago. Have we done? Where is my animals? Did I do it under animals? Yes, under animals, I think. Let me just see. I mean, it doesn't have to be that. It could be any theme, to be fair. But that's cats. Let's bring this out because I've got quite a few eggs. I sorted out those tubs, and you see what I've done now is I've put all the bits, in the front. Like you could have a cat in there, and then all the cat toys around it, for example. I've got that one, and then we've got a few bits. I could also use my other one. Where was it? Oh no, it was in the Papercraft Society, wasn't it? So we could do a farmyard as well. I did think that because I got a lot of the farmyard bits. That could actually look really cute. Might do a farmyard one. yeah, I'm going to change this up. I'm going to do farmyard purely because I've got, let me grab the other set. Travel fashion. I think it's in the die set. Flowers and leaves. Numbers. Oh no, it must be under 2 sets. Sorry guys, wasn't going to do this to start with, so I must still be amongst that one. No, it's a die set. I put them all in earlier. Where the hell is that? Mixed occasions. Ah, there we go. Literally put it away. I'm looking in the wrong section. So in here, I have all these bits already. Where am I? I've had an email. I've done that one. Looks interesting. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Looks interesting. Yeah, I'm putting acetate on the front, Jeanette, just to hold that frame because it's just too loose otherwise. I haven't heard anything about my collection being dispatched. But your collection being dispatched. If you've ordered it, you should get your email. It should be a dispatched email that you get. That's the standard. Once you order, you'll get your receipt. So if you've not received that, then I give customer service a ring. Just popped on the notifications. Hello, hi everyone. Yeah, have a look. Just getting over. I don't know what that is. Sorry, Tracy. So everything was put on hold. Hope you're okay. Hey, Rach. Right. Let's have a little look. Let's get the rest of these bits out. I think this is going to look cute because I'm going to put the little fence on the front here. So like you're looking into the farm and then we can have all the different characters. I think this is going to come together quite nicely. Maybe I should have put all them on the back of the die set, not the front. But anyway, it is what it is. So what we could do is have the fence on the front. And then when you open it up, you'll then look in. We've got grass trim that we can add. And then you can have the animal heads popping out, things like this. Because you can overhang quite a bit on this one as well. And we can have, see, a wheel. We've got the milk churn, haystacks. We've got the scarecrow. He could be in the background. I think this could look quite cool. So I think we'll do that. We'll do some inking as well because I quite fancy doing that. We've got a little sack of potatoes here. We've got carrots. We've got the little, whatever you want to call that. There you go, haystack. Yeah, looking forward to this one. It's going to be cute. Oh, okay, Tracy. Bless you. That's never nice. I've never heard it wrote like that. So, yeah, not nice at all. Glad you're feeling better. What's that? Didn't you win? Oh, you mean your bundle that are you a winner? Sorry, there were so many. That will be posted out to you separately. Sorry, nothing would have been posted over the weekend and we're still putting them all together. So you just have to be a bit more patient. If that's what you're referring to, collection being dispatched. Yeah, it's the way you've worded it, dispatched, because it's me sending it. So yeah, just a little bit patient, okay? If that is you. Sorry, Julie, I can't remember all the people that won. Hi, everyone. Right, so let's make this first. This is the actual card. And like I said, there's lots of variations of this, so you don't have to open it up. You can just keep it as a platform, use it with some nice pattern papers, a nice topper, and it would look lovely. But I think it's going to look quite cute. And we can die cut a few extras. It's just trying to get into the habit of using what I've already put together. Means I can do more detailed cards in a live and not have to spend too much time, you know, doing it whilst I'm doing the live, because it can get a bit boring. And yeah, we've already got some of those cute animals as well that we can use. Okay, so this goes into a 6x6 card blank. It's a piece of A4 just folded in half. So you just want to grab some, I'm going to use white card again. What do I want to do? Craft card for the outside. Because I might put a scene here. And also I'm going to show you how to cover this inside bit here. because you can still cover that and that can still move. You just need to glue at the top and the bottom. Oh, your refund, it was all done on the day. So because it was a weekend, it's your bank, isn't it? So they sometimes take a little bit longer to clear, I guess. But it's all been done because I spoke to Nicola. She'd done it straight away. We confirmed your address and everything. So that's all been done. I'm liking this. Sam, is this what you were sorting yesterday? Trying to go... No. I was sorting all of my little cubby things out, which I did do in the end. I just carried on, even though I couldn't go live. Right. Do I want to do craft card? I'm just thinking because I could do... The white fence would look nice against the craft card. And that goes more with this scene. Yeah, I think I might. Is that big enough, please? No. Yeah, I think I'm going to do craft card. For the outside, the workings I'm still probably going to do with white card, we'll see. So I'm going to trim this to, because it's A4, which is, when folded in half, it's 5 7/8. So I'm going to do 5 7/8 height, so it's just under 6, but it just means when it folds, it's all correct. And then you're going to score at 5 7/8. Like so. Okay, so that's our card blank. And then, do we want to do it white? Do we do it all craft card, but then their craft card as well? No, I think white, and we'll do a nice fun background. You could do red as well. If you're in America, you have a lot of red and white barns. Hey, Linda. Yeah, we're doing this one. I haven't done all the inside yet, so if you want to craft along, just grab yourself a 6x6 card blank or just trim it down like I have. Do it. Right, this one, I want to make sure I get the right measurements because I didn't write it down. I was just snipping into it. I think this was 6 1/4 along this part. Oh no, 5 3/4. Okay, let me just score this and then I will give them to you just so then I know I'm correct. We'll trim it all down in a minute. 5 3/4. I'll do half, and then that's going to be 1. Did that, 2. There. That should be correct. Oh no, I made that a bit less. Got my tab. Or maybe I've made it a little bit bigger. Although that half I think was different, wasn't it? Oh, hang on a minute, I know what I've done. I've just made it a bit longer. So it'd be 5 1/4. I think that was right. 1 2 3 4 5. Oh, okay, I did it at 11. Probably because I was thinking about you guys with letter size. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep that bit for another day. I should have wrote the measurements down. And then, I just say that one was. Sorry, I literally did put this together within the last hour of going live. 5 3/4. And then 1. That was 2 3/4. So 1 2 3/4. Still brings me just under. Mind you, I could do a 1/4 inch tab. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Okay, so you can use your letter size. And then I think I did 5 3/4. Yeah. Okay, right, let me just trim this and then I'll give you the measurements. Hey, Anne, at the theatre this afternoon, so we'll be catching up later. No problem. Enjoy. What are you watching? I haven't been to the theatre for a while. So I've got a 1/4 inch tab. I did 1/2 inch before, so I'm not quite sure where I've got that from, but anyway. Yeah, they do a lot, Kim. I get a lot of pink nails, and I wanted it all matching for the birthday week. So, right, so if I do, what was that? We could have a 2 inch in the middle, can't we? So we want this end. 1, 2, 1, 2. And do 1 3/4 and 1 3/4 that end. Right, okay, so you want to cut yourself a piece of 5 3/4 by 11, but you can reduce the height if you want. I would cut it to this still and then trim it afterwards, because you have to take a little bit off of each end, because the middle bits obviously I've worked out with this size. But if you did want to shrink it down, you can easily do that. Okay. Hey Jenny, where do I get? So I get it from Amazon, and it's the Craft UK 300 GSM Smooth. I've got it linked on my Amazon store. It's linked below my YouTube videos as well. I've been using it for years. So along the 11-inch side, let me do this side. No, this side first. You're going to score at 1/2 inch, 5 3/4, 6 3/4, 9 3/4, and 10 3/4. So you'll have a 1/4 inch tab, which is going to be fine to stick it down. Okay, so I'll just go through that again. So along the 11-inch side, you're going to score at 1/2 inch, 5 3/4, 6 3/4, 9 3/4, and 10 3/4. Okay. Then pop it this way, so that large section that's empty, so you've got your 1/2 inch tab basically at the top, you've got your 1/4 inch tab at the bottom. All right, 1/4 inch tabs down here, 1/2 inch is at the top here. You want that at the top. You then want to score it 2 3 3/4 down to the second score line. So you'll miss that 1/2 inch one, you'll go all the way down to that next one. So 2 inches and 3 3/4. All right, make sure that's the 1/2 inch tab. 2 inches down to the second score line, 3 3/4 down to the second score line. And then rotate it, so you've got the 1/4 inch tab at the top, and you want to score just to the first score line. So it's just a tiny little score line at 1 3/4 and 4. 1 3/4 and 4, just to that first score line. Okay. And that is all the scoring. Next we'll cut where we need to, and then we can cut the aperture into it if that's what you want to do, and then stick it in the card and start decorating. So it's a nice easy one. Just get your scoring all in the right place, but it is an easy one to put together. Once I've cut it all down, I'll explain if you want to have a bigger curve section and cut into that, which I think would work really good for maybe a space theme and underwater, because you've got that nice curve. You can ignore these score lines, which I'll show you in a second, because I think it makes sense when it's cut. So with the 1/2 inch section facing you, you're going to cut all the way down. In fact, you're going to cut away all of that section and all of this section. So you should have this section here where you've got your 1/2 inch tab, and then those two that just go up to that part. Just remove those two portions. And then nice and neatly down here, because this, you do see this side. Okay. And then we've got our little 1/2 inch tab, so you can just fold that one over. So this is all going to fold, and you should see that that 1/2 inch lines up perfectly with the edge there, so that I can fold it around if I need to. That way we know it's all correct. With the 1/4 inch edge here, you want to remove just that middle section. This is going to slide in that gap when it's underneath, and these two are tabs for us to attach it to the card. I'll use my little snips for this bit. I'm just going to cut a little angle cut on the outer part there, and then if you fold that one under, then you can get a nice cut, because again you do see the side bits here. Just fold both those tabs under and just make sure that's nice and smooth along there. You've got no score line visible, so you should have 2 little tabs which are 1/4 inch, and we've got this long section which is going to go underneath. You can see how it's all going to attach. I might just cut a little bit off of here as well. Does that make sense so far? If you've made my one from a couple of years ago, the bouquet, and if you've got the die set, then it will all make sense. To be fair, if you've got the die set, you could use that as a template for this part and all this, but change the shape of this bit. So lie the die cut my one that's in the die set onto a piece of cardstock, but go where this bit here is, rather than the yeah, it's more, in fact, to be fair, you could add the score lines into that, because it's curved, isn't it? There's no score lines. So you could add these score lines that I put in and just make it wider. Now, those of you that, I think there'll be a few of you that I know what I mean with that. You could quite easily, you know, alter it. Hey, Benita. Oh, I've just got your card, and I got Simone's yesterday. I got a lovely, well, I know, Benita, do you mind if I share yours? I know Simone won't mind if I share hers, because she made it during a live. So if you saw Simone make this last week, it's now mine. Cute. I love it. Thank you, Simone. And then she's done a lovely little message on the back with her stamp. So I need to add this. I haven't got a big enough mantle in here for this, so I'm going to have to, I've had to take Nan down. Sorry, Nan. And Lou's card that she made of the cottage. Simone's is going to have to go there. It's just there. We can't see it very well. Nan will have to go up again later. She won't mind. Not for a card anyway. Hilary, hiya. Yes, I did, Lynette. I said thank you to, maybe you want in the live. Oh no, that's Kay's. Oh no, I haven't, Lynette. No, I got one from Kay, one from Sharon, one from Benita, and one from Simone. But I haven't got anything else yet. When did you post it, Lynette? So yeah, where you've got those 2 1-inch score lines, if you just want this to be a curve, don't add them. So you can see, if I give you the visual like this, don't add this score line and this score line, and you'll just have a pop-up arch, a nice big one. You could die cut a big oval into it. It could be you're looking into a swimming pool, a pond, looking into space, under the water. I think a circle or an oval would look really good, but just don't have these folds here. But because I'm going to create mine as more like a window, it could be a bay window, it could be looking into a building, I'm going to keep mine with the rectangle. So I'm going to cut into this now. I'm going to use a die, although I could use my trimmer, I guess, couldn't I? For those of you that don't have dies, I'll use my trimmer. It's up to you what size you want your frame. I think I'm going to do 1/2 inch. That still give me a decent little window that you can see in. So this, where you've got your tabs there, that score line I'm lining up with the 1/2 inch marker on my trimmer. Okay, it's hard to see with the white, but I think it's about there. Just follow it down that bit, and then I'm going to come down 1/2 inch. Got my ruler on the side here, and I'm going to score down, because this is 5 3/4, so I want 1/2 inch at the bottom, so I'm going to score down to 5 1/4. And then take it out, and at the end of that cut line, I want to line up with my track, and again this edge here should line up with my 1/2 inch there. And then I'm just going to line up my little marker at the edge there, And then I'm coming, it's 5 1/4 here, so I want to come down to 4 3/4. Just taking that 1/2 inch. What? Oh no. Ah! See what I've done? I've gone too far. Didn't want to go there. Right, we can fix that. I'm going to cover it. I'm not going to do this again. So where did I score there? So that was at 1 3/4, I think. About that. That's at the, I can't really see actually where that is. Well, I've already cut, haven't I? Cut too far. So you don't want to go into that section, but it's fine. We will make do. We can fix it. It's only a cut line. Plus there's going to be acetate that's going to be reinforced on this. And I'm going to decorate it. You won't see it. Where's my chat on there? It's frozen. Have I frozen? It's done it again. My internet's completely just gone off. What is going on? Am I still live? Because my internet's just gone, showing nothing. This is ridiculous. I'm still moving. You're fine. This is weird. All good here. Honestly, look, this is my internet. I can't turn it that way because my internet's gone off my here. I usually have it's gone. This is froze. Look, it's stopped on the last message. It says that's a Savage card. And that's what happened the other day. It's now asking me to use my personal hotspot. How are you all seeing me? You're all chatting still. I have no idea. I'm going to just come off that. It's weird because my laptop's always come up green again now. But here it's saying that I'm offline on my iPad. And I've got no internet. Okay, I'll keep going. It's just I can't. Well, I can see your chat on the software. I'll just leave it back on that a minute. Retry now. I just have to wait until that shows it back up. I might not be able to keep up with the chat as well. You're all good. Okay. I just don't understand. Right. Yeah, so you can see there where I've just got that cut, but I could easily just, you know, he could be there. You never know it's there. So we'll live with that. Looks okay. Okay, right. Next, we're going to stick this inside our card. And I think what I'm going to do is, so I need to think about the background papers. I'm going to just grab my like farmyard style ones that I've got. Any other little six? Oh, I have got. That's the toadstools. Let's see, 2 secs. I'm just looking at. Doesn't have to be a farmyard scene. Just want a nice, because this is already 6x6 pads. I'm really trying to make an effort of using things that I have here. Which are away. See, that would be a nice one. You could have the party banners if it's a birthday card. I don't actually know what glue I'm going to make this one for, as in theme wise. Oh, I don't know if I've got any of that one left. I have to try and see if I've got another one. See, that's got the picket fence. Let's just have a little look in here. People asking about cardstock, I think. They're saying Lime Tree Crafts. No, I obviously used all those backgrounds in a lot of cards. Hey everyone. Sorry, I'm the chats. This is when I need my glasses because it's further away. I've got my iPad right there. Let's see. Oh, that could be quite a cute one. Because it's quite colourful. Quite bright, isn't it, that one? Because I'm going to have to slice it so that it can go into the different sections. But when it pops up, it will all be one image. Right. You know, you're only going to see a little bit of it through the window, but also it'd be nice to have it on the front. Or maybe that would be better if I have it on the front and then you're looking in, as you open it, you're looking into the farmyard. What do we think? I need to bring this up a bit because I keep going down to this corner. Yeah, maybe I need to do that instead. Actually, we need to cut the aperture on the front. You want to do that before. So that's going to sit in like this. You want this edge up to your fold. Now I want to, if I have my aperture 1/2 inch in, that's 1/2 inch. It's about there, it's about even. Okay. If I mark in, just mark this out and then I'll give you the measurements. Again, completely optional, but I think it looks quite nice. 3/4 and 1 1/4, wasn't it? 1 1/4, 1 1/4. Yeah, because that's there. Yes, you'll see it just past that bit. It's only a rough anyway, and then if you do 2 from there, yeah, 2 from this side, I think. Am I still here? Please say I'm still live. I hate that I can't see my comments. Oh, back on again now. It's bad that it does that. It just drops. Right, I can see you again now. Hey everyone. Afternoon. Best friend crafts. Hello. Card, sorry, because you're streaming. We see you because you're streaming with OBS and laptop internet's good. Yeah, but it's still using the same internet, isn't it? It's all coming off the same. Surely if I've not got it, why would one device go down and not the other? And I've updated my what do you call it, iPad. There was another update the other day. So that's going to be my aperture. This is where I can decorate, and then I just want to come down 3/4 inch because I don't want you to see the frame. I don't think 3/4. Yeah, so all I've done, if you're going to use a die, put it where you think you want to have it. But if you want to get it so that the 3/4 inch. Turn this ruler over. I don't think it was quite right. What you want to do is mark up on the fold. Come in 3/4 inch and 3/4 inch. I think I was a little bit out with mine. You can rub all this. I'm going to cover all of this anyway, so I'm not too worried. Again, 3/4 inch. Just join those markers up. Okay, and then these ones you want to come in from the outer side 1 1/4 and 1 1/4, and just join those up. And then from the score line here, it's 2 inches in and 2 inches, and just join that up. So it's like a, you know, it's slightly off to one side because I want to have room for the decoration, but that's obviously how it sits inside the card. It just means that through the acetate, they're going to see the inside of the card already, which I think looks nice. Plus, the lazy person in me, I can't be bothered to decorate the front of the card too much as well. I always feel they just get a little bit, I always do them plain and simple because the card's designed, as I say all the time, to be open. So you don't want to waste too much time doing the front. So that's why we're going to do it this way. But if you've got a die, just die cut something that is similar to 2 5/8 by 4.5. That's my aperture size. Okay. I'm just going to cut this with my trimmer. I might actually, no, I'm going to cut it. I'm going to stick this on, use my cutting knife to just trim it off, and then I'm going to add a little frame to it, just to make it a little bit pretty. So just follow your pencil lines or use your scissors, use a cutting knife or a die. So hopefully it's something for everyone, depending on what you have and what you're doing. And like I said, some of you might not even be cutting the aperture out of it anyway. I'm just keeping it as a pop-up platform, which will look nice as well. Oh, I've done it again. What is going on with me in cutting? Oh my goodness. Good job I'm sticking something over that as well. Move away from me. That's all right, comrade. Nobody ever needs to apologise. I appreciate you being here, but please don't feel bad if you can't make it sometimes. Right. So yeah, now I'm going to stick this over the top. So I'll just rub out a little bit of the pencil lines. And then I can have a little stamp sentiment, maybe in the blue there, which would look nice. I think I'll give this a little frame. And I'll just rub out that pencil, because I'm going to have to decorate the other side as well, because you obviously see it when you open the card. Where am I? Please repeat measurements. What of this aperture bit, Linda? Sam, your latest circular waterfall collection and the circular diorama bundle has just arrived. Really? Yeah, the glazes was a freebie. That's really quick for you. That's like record time, surely. Bearing in mind, Simone is in Southern Ireland, so that's why I'm surprised. Yeah, so on the front of your card, you want to come in 1 1/4 from this outer side and 1 1/4 at the bottom. Just draw a pencil line, and then from the score line, just come in 2 inches, and again 2 inches, and just draw 2 pencil lines. And then this side, it's 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch is in here, 3/4 of an inch that way, and again along the score line there, and just draw your pencil lines, and then cut that middle section out. That should roughly, well, you can see this is going to be inside like so. That is what you're going to see, which is nice. Pretty, I got it pretty bang on. Where do your stamps? Silly question, Sam. When you do your stamps, what pens do you cut? So they're Ohuhus. They are a funny name. I've got this brand here. You can see that one, Ohuhu Kala. They are brush pen, but there's bullet nibs. There's all different ones. If you go onto the Ohuhu website, it's brilliant. There is so much information on there. But if you also type in Ohuhu markers on YouTube, you'll get absolutely heaps of inspiration and videos of all different colorists using them. Most of us in the chat have these, so have a little look. But I got these off of Amazon. Just shop around and stuff, but they're Ohuhu markers. They're really good. Oh, thank you, Sue. Yeah, so we'll decorate that one. Just trying to make sure I've got, if that's what I want to have, because I'd have to have it really same one there. What do we think? Because once I've done all this, it's not going to take me for too long to decorate because everything's ready to go. So I just would rather spend a bit of time making sure I get all this how I want it. Loving the new waterfall. Can't wait to order. I've done that one, I think. Hey Fiona from New Zealand, love your new craft desk. My brother has a similar one, loves it. Do you know what? Thank you. All the comments have been really, really nice. So many of you saying how you agree that you know people that have got one, or you've got the same one, and so on. So yeah, it seems I've been very late to the game of a stand and sit desk, so I'm very pleased. 1:44 a.m. Can you not sleep, Fiona? I hate that. Oh, we've got a discount code. Drop your discount code in, Simone, if you want. Yeah, see lots of us liking Ohuhus. You can't use imagine using anything else. I need to have another little look actually. I should look this week for some more of the ones that I've got because I want to get the skin tone. Sam, do you have a list of all your dyes? We had a list up to not too long ago. I have asked head office. To be honest, it's something I can get because I've got all of the back. I've got access to all of that. It's just a long process. So I need to go to the last one that I did and then work from that one, which is not too much, I think. So it's something I can put together. I want them to have it as a deep link on the website. So you can put like, click on a link that says Sam's catalogue and it literally has everything I've ever brought out. So it is something that I have been, you've just reminded me I need to chase them again really for that. What is your new desk like to work on? Lovely. Love it. I've done a video on my Mixed Up Craft page of the desk. I did the review video and yeah, I've had it now for about a month and I love it. Really pleased with it. Okay. Work best at night. It's funny, I quite enjoy those really late evenings. So it's really quiet. I put a movie on, put my headphones on, Monty's asleep. And yeah, I get that actually. Oh, they've been put away. Do we think this one on the front? With the grassy bit along there? Maybe I need to bring that up a bit. Maybe that. So you'd see the tree, you'd see the grass. I can stamp something directly onto that. Let's do a little border. We'll do this one. I just don't know what to do on the inside. Let's cut those two away. I'll put that one. Is Benita still here? Because I've got a card to show, but I didn't want to share it unless she was happy for me to. Unless I missed your comment, maybe when the internet was being a bit funny. Yeah, I don't know how, wasn't it Francis, Jeanette, I think. But I don't know how up to date it is. I think it's the same one I have, possibly. So I'm going to just stick this on and then I'm just going to cut it from the back side. Just a bit easier. So let me just rub out those little pencil marks. Oh, we've got Susan in New Zealand as well. Let us know where you are. Who can't sleep? Who's way over in the East Coast? Who's the other side of the world right now, can't sleep? And who's just waking up on the far West Coast? That's enough. I need all my pens to run out so I can get them. See, I was lucky mine were kind of getting that point, and Mum's got them all now. I gave all my creative stamping ones to Mum. She brought brand new pen storage. She's got them all laid out. She's got about 4 of each colour because I had so many duplicates. And because she doesn't colour that often, she's absolutely loving it. She's like, this is great. So yeah, she was very happy. And then my dad had a very, oh no, my dad's friend, sorry, had a very small, amount, because I didn't have loads of them, of the tri-blends. He's a little bit more advanced in his colouring and he knew of Spectrum Noir and he said, oh yeah, I'll have them if she doesn't want them. So yeah, Dad's friend had those. My mum had the Creative Craft ones. It's funny because I went over Mum and Dad's the other day and I don't really go up into my mum's craft room that much because when I go round I've got Monty or we're in the garden or I'm just sat in the living room having a coffee. But I went up into her craft room and sat up there for a good like half an hour and she was showing me all of her journals and I was just having a look at all the bits. It was actually really nice just to sit there and yeah, just see all the stuff she's done. She's got so many journals. She's got so many lovely bits of like ephemera and it's a really sweet little space what she's got. And then I can just cut this out. I'm in the South Island, West Coast, little town of 4,500 called Hokitika. I just know it sounds, and it will be amazing. I'm sure of it. I'd love to go to that part of the world. She's at mother-in-law's house. I'll tell her if you show it. Oh, I'll just show it. This was from Benita. Bless her. Celebrate 6 years. No one stands up. So thank you, Benita. I've got your card. We've got Victoria, Australia. I get so upset seeing the list of things I've missed out. When did you first start getting or knowing of Made to Surprise, Hayley? Because I know you had some of the showstoppers, didn't you, before? Trying to remember the cards that Hayley submitted when she applied for the DT. Okay, so that's going to be the front of the card. Like I said, I need to decide really before I stick that in what I want to have as the sentiment. I grab the farmyard. Farmyard sentiment set. Oh yeah, I remember it now. I think I'm at a point where I need to start adding now more dividers, like more, what's the word I'm looking for? No, I've got enough now that I need like just birthday sentiments, sympathy sentiments, funny animal puns, because I've just got it all under one category of sentiments, and I've probably got about 20 stamp sets and I'm flicking through each one individually, so I kind of need to change that, I think. Mine should have been delivered on Monday. I don't recall anything coming, and I know you've posted stuff before, Lynette. I'll have another look, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing downstairs or anything. I would have opened it. I'll have a look. Fingers crossed it will come. I'm in the North Island, in the Bay of Islands. See, that sounds lovely too. Still love the tower fold edges. Right, holy cow, you are how old? See, that would fit quite nicely there, and then we could make sure that the cow's quite visible. Happy clucking birthday. We heard it's your birthday, so I could have something else inside anyway. Well, hello there. Hope you have an utterly awesome day. See, that would maybe get that one in there. I think I like the holy cow because that fits. I think that would work quite well, just stamped onto the sky. Day one, me got most love. Oh, got the showstoppers so well used, and the triple slider is super duper. Tracy loves. Sorry, because we were talking about the browns, weren't we? I love it. All good here. Hey Georgina. Show Simone's. There you go. Your boss has a big box of stuff, Hayley. I'm sure if you speak nicely. Hey, she already had a ton. Me and Nat at head office sent Hayley loads of stuff. But no, she knows she can ask me if she needs anything. Beautiful, beautiful card. Right, let's stamp this sentiment, because then I can let it dry a little bit because that is coated. So I do want to make sure it doesn't smudge. Cheryl's been watching from the beginning. Just love me some Sam C and Made to Surprise. Yeah, instead of vitamin C, just have some Sam C. I love that. Now, do we have it straight or on the wonk? Thinking straight because it can sit quite nice in that blue section. My inks. Hey Lexi. Yes, there's Sam sent me a lovely box of goodies. But I do have some really old bits, Hayley, that no one seems to want, like the Z, not this because I don't want it, but people have it. But I've got the Z folds with the green dies. Now I've got some normal ones as well, but I've got them. There's some really old ones, so I think I've got about 2 or 3 of each. So if there's anything you can think of, just let me know. when I next send your cards back, I'll pop some in. Because they're just sitting there. Like I said, no one ever chooses them for giveaways. So, oh, that looks really nice. I like that. Right. Sam, are your pen storage tubs available to buy? I got them in the pound shop about 4 years ago. They're just wine bottle holders. So if you can just get plastic wine bottle holders, then that would work. They're stackable, but that's all they are. All right, Haley. Right, now I need to, before I stick this one in, I just want to plan out the background papers because they're going to stick, and that one's going to stick onto there. So I need to decorate that because that will stick onto there. I think all you're going to be able to decorate is the inside one, because you could decorate this side when it comes up, but if you imagine that's gonna, I just fold that over. Oh, actually we might have to make that 1/4 of an inch. I just realized, yeah, we're gonna have to alter that in a second. Although no, it should be, yeah, no, it should be fine because that's going to stick like that and then get pulled up onto there like that. They'll be stuck down, so this will come up, so you only see a little bit there. So I think we'll stick that down. I can decorate that bit afterwards. I need to decorate this side, so let's do the other outdoor, the same one again, I think. I'll do more of this side this time. Keep putting my hand down. I saw your Cricut. When do you use? I use it for my design work, so I have to test all of our files before they go to the factory. So when they get sent to me, so I design whatever it is, then I send it to my designer. She then turns it all into a file and into the layout that we have to do for the factories. She then sends it all back to me. I then cut it and check, obviously, if it was a die, that it all works. And then I okay it, and then she sends it off to China. So yeah, I use it all the time, really. Use it nearly every week. Whereas if I live closer and I would go into the office, I'd probably go into the office once a week and then just sit and, well, no, because I still need to, no, she wouldn't need to send it back. We'd then just get the first run and then I'd just test it. There's a few other ways, but that's the quickest way for us to turn it around. I bought triple row of clear bottle holders from Amazon, now 3 high. Mine used to be a lot higher than it is. I've reduced mine right down, but I've got a funny feeling I'm going to end up getting more and more. Although I think I did save some of these and put them in the loft. So I think I have got a few. What else did I miss there? It was fabulous. We travelled to North Island down to, I'm not going to try and say that because I'll probably say it wrong. Queenstown New Year's Eve, Mount Kirk whale watching, and wine region. Oh, nice. That does sound amazing. Oh, again, oh. Typical, got some glue on that side now. We'll have to try and cover that as well. Although it just looks like a smear in the sky. The only thing with the collateral glue on pattern papers and stuff, you might see it. Again, if you're using dies for this, you can just cover both sides and then run your die through, and it will probably cut through all of the layers. But because I'm cutting this by hand, it's just a little bit better doing it this way. And if you don't want to cut the aperture and just decorate the front, you know, you can really simplify this card, but I want to create a nice little pop-up scene, so and just show you the full kind of what would you say, what would the word be, the full capabilities of this card fold. But you can make it really simple if you want. Oh, I haven't put acetate. Oh, to be honest, that's strong enough with the 2 lots of the acetone, Kalau. The acetate's going to go on that one, I think. Yeah, that's really strong because there's 2 lots, you know, sandwiched between, so that's not the end of the world. But I think that looks quite cute. So now we can stick this all in. So what you want to do now is, I'm just wondering whether I'm going to need to, because if that sticks onto there, no, it should be fine because I've measured it. No, I won't need to cut that bit. Right, you want to do, yeah, we want to do these ones. Yeah, I'm going to do these ones first. So little glue. I'm going to fold these under your little 1/4 inch tabs and just add your glue. Okay, and then you want to make sure that this sits up to your fold. Keep those folded under where the glue is. And I'm going to bring this so it's flush with the bottom because it might topple otherwise. So just bring that down just so it's flush with the bottom. You've got a nice, the border's the same as that at the top. Don't be tempted to open it or do anything with it yet because they're only those smaller tabs, although they will stick. You don't want to be lifting it too soon. So just give it a good burnish. And then just make sure, I think mine's going over the, you don't want that tab to go over that score line. So I'm just going to just take a little slither. I probably just pushed it in a little bit, but you want to make sure that that folds over really freely. There's no pressure or tension. Versatility, Anna, that's the word I was looking for. Sounds a lot better than what I used. Get rid of that one now, I don't need that sample one. Okay. And then what you want to do now is add your glue onto the top of this tab. And this is going to stick onto your pattern paper. So again, once you close it, kind of leave it. Okay. And just let that, just leave that for a minute. I wish I could find a list of all your releases, that way I can know. Yeah, like I said, there is one floating around somewhere, but it's only up to, I reckon, the last year, like isn't on there. I think I'm all caught up there. Right, let me just get out all the bits that I'm going to use. So I want to use that one, that wheel, haystack, that one, got the milk churn. Oh, they look the same. No, we keep that one. Those. I'm going to have lots of corn because I've got loads of corn. I've got a few carrots, but mainly corn. I'm going to have some carrots popping out. Oh no, I've got a few more. Might have carrots coming out of maybe this one with one of the animals. I like the little lamb. Come in here a little bit. I like the little lamb next to that one. So we've got the cow, so he needs to be like centre stage because of the sentiment. So he could be, I need the fence, don't I? Maybe he's attached to the fence. Oh, that was it, because the fence is going to be in that part as well. And it doesn't matter if you see it from the other side, that will actually look nice from the inside. So let's get that cut in white. Might cut the fork as well. A few little extras, and like the grass, they're all little extras we can add to this. Yes, they go Anna. It was definitely Frances that did it, because I remember. I'm just going to cut that one. There's little apples as well in this set if you've got it. Because I've done like a bucket of apples before. I love it. I do. I love this set. The thing. Is that the thing? That thing that you used? Is that the stamping platform, Comrade? If you just type in stamping platform on Amazon, there be loads will come up. This one was one from Creative Stamping, but yeah, so we could have, you'll see the back side of him. We'll sort it out. He might have to go behind here. Might be a better one for him. We'll see. Right. Again, just carefully when you do the first open. Yeah, it's still drying a bit. I'm just going to push that up just so I can get in there. There we go. And then fold it over. Of course, mine's going to do that. Make sure you've burnished those bits. But my acetate's going to hold that together, and then my decoration. Yeah, so that's what you've got to decorate on that side if you wanted to. But I think I'm just going to decorate the inside, the back piece. We'll cut a piece to this size here. So when it's fully open, that size. And then when you stick it in, you just add glue to the top and the bottom so that that is clear underneath, so that this still slides, but it just means we can decorate the back of it as well. But that's how it will stand up. Isn't it sweet? Love it. And then, yeah, this can be here. So you still see it from the front, or should we have it so you see it more from the front when you open it? Should we have it like that, or should I do two? That looks really nice. I'm actually thinking this is going to work quite well together. I think one on each side, don't you? Two? Yeah, I think so. Oh, that is messing that up. Yeah, so bad with stuff like that. Right, let's do this one. I'm going to line that up with the bottom, I think. So I only need to add glue just on this side for the minute. Just come in a little bit. And then sorry, concentration, just while I get all the glue in place and line this up. Ah. There we go. Yeah, that looks cool. That works really well. still frozen? I'm still here. Anyone let Nova know? Lost sound? I just went back out. Sounds good. People, it's all mixed. Frozen, but sound is okay. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going. People are saying it's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going. Sorry if there's any issues with this. It's, I don't know. It's, you know what it's like my end here. Older cottage and all. I just, yeah. Until it's all properly wired up, I think we just got to go with it. Looks fab. Yeah, right. Now I think I'm going to add the pattern, what I want to have here. Should I just have more of this scene again? I don't know. What should I add in the inside? I don't know. Should I just do like the inside of a barn, like a wood effect or something? What do we think? I'm ignoring all the ones about sound because it's not for everyone, so don't think I'm being rude. It's just, it just does get, just goes on otherwise. What do we think, guys? If you can hear, let me know. I think just a wood grain, so it looks like the inside of the farm. I knew someone was going to say this, Kay, when I start using the old stuff. We could do a paper pad where we bring back scenes again. I always forget what some of you asked for. Somebody saying the same scene, do you think? I'm thinking like wood. Yeah, like it's the inside of a barn, like Jenny. Yeah, inside the barn. I'm going to use my wood grain embossing folder and just some craft card and just ink it up, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this one. So if you cut yourself a piece of, so that's fully open. So you're measuring. This is going to, I know it flaps up. You don't need to anchor it down, but this paper will anchor it down in a minute. But that is 4 inches wide. So you want to do 4 by whatever your height is. So 5 3/4. Yeah, the section on the front though is not as long. That's the only thing, but definitely, I mean, if you've got the same size aperture, then you could do that. Did I say it was 4, didn't I? Yeah. 4 by 5 3/4. Right, just going to quickly run this one through. Have I got that? Oh yeah, I need to take that one out. So I'm just changing my sandwich over. Sorry, I've got the window open and the dogs can probably hear me talking. So. Right. And then we'll ink that up with a little bit of, let's do walnut stain. Maybe it would be a good idea to being a digital kit out with backgrounds. Who knows? Who knows, eh? We've got lots of things planned. Like I said, that memory kit is done all right, actually. We haven't got that many left. I think we've got about maybe 50 units left. So it has sold through quite well. So we should hopefully be doing that so that we could do like a farmyard kit. We could do makeup, you know, we can just, yeah, hopefully do those kind of things within those kits, and then big words to reflect whatever the kit is and stuff, you know. So watch this space. So although it's a fence, I think when you ink it up like that, it doesn't really matter anyway because it looks like wood panelling, but you can use it for a few things. So just slide it in just to do a test. Might have to take, yeah, I'm going to have to take a little bit off, just shave a little bit off of the side. That's better. But when you add your glue, just add enough glue along the top part and the bottom part. Don't get any glue in this middle section. And just check, just leave it sat in there and just check that closes, which it does. This is coming together really nicely, and that should, let me just check that doesn't move when you stick that down. It shouldn't do. Yeah, no, that's perfect. What you'll get is the gap there, which is what you want, because that obviously pulls up to it. So I'm going to use the construction glue. I'm just going to add along the top and along the bottom, covering about 1.5 inches from the top and bottom, because your tab is, that bar's 2 inches wide. And that should be fine. And you want to stick it in when it's open, hold it over that piece and then drop it down. Do you juice up your stamp pads or just replace? No, I juice them up. I was wondering where this comment was going, Min. I was reading it first going, juice up. Yeah, re-ink. Yeah, I re-ink mine. I haven't brought a VersaFine or a Memento in years. I just keep refilling them. I mean, to be fair, no, that one's all right. Oh, I had one as a gift, actually. I got one in my stocking. That's the newer one. But the felt on them, yeah, fine. That's a bit, it is pilling, to be fair, and I do get little bits coming off. In fact, when I hold it that way, I won't do it over the card, but I don't know if you can see. Can you see all, like, it looks like peach fuzz on your face? I think that could probably maybe do with being replaced, but no, I just re-ink them. I like that wood grain background. Unfortunately, I didn't buy it. Maureen. Making breakfast and watching Cardi's looking great. What are you having for breakfast? Tell us. What's everyone having for dinner? What time are we on? Oh, it's only 20 past. I'm going to have a curry tonight. I'm going to go and walk and pick up Monty. I think now this is the start of what is going to be a glorious week and a half. So the weather forecast says we have got an amazing weekend, like 27 degrees. I thought it was a good way to compare there with the peach fuzz. Chicken and bacon pasta, nice. So there is that part. So now I'm going to decorate in here because I'll add the acetate afterwards. If I do the acetate now, it just makes it a little bit harder to obviously decorate. Now you can overhang up to 1 inch off here. So for example, he could overhang like that, as long as he fits within that space there. So you could even overhang like that much. So see when he pops up how much he overhangs. So you can really overhang on both sides, but no more than 1 inch, because that's the width of your side pieces here. Right, what should we do? So we could have had a sentiment in the middle there as well, actually would look nice. But we've got quite a few characters to add into this, and they're quite funny with their heads and stuff, so I might have to stamp another one actually, because I want the little lamb. Yeah, some have got their backs, some have got their fronts. Yeah, I want the llama head. He's not stamped. I think that's all of them. Yeah, I want the llama head. He's a good one. He could just be, in fact, he could be on, oh no, I can't really add dimension. No. Put him up on a little bit of foam, pop him up there. Asparagus homemade soup. Oh, nice. Oh, thank you, Carol. Appreciate it. We do like to talk about food. Tandoori pork with cauliflower rice. Oh, I like the sound of that. Nice. Baked potato. You're welcome, Conrad. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Anna. Right, I've done that one. Morning, Teresa. Hope you're well. Sausage patties. Oh, scrambled egg, hash brown sticks and toasted English muffin. What sticks? Oh, hash brown sticks. Sorry, toasted English muffin. Of course, the Kerry gallbladder. Those Irish cows are happier than Californian cows. Well, it sounds lovely. Enjoy it. Yeah, I think we'll have that one. Flapping away at the top. Yeah, cute. Love it. And then we will have, let's have this colourful fella. He can maybe be, yeah, we're going to have the little lamb coming out of that side. So we'll stamp the lamb in a minute. And then I'm going to have the llama coming out of that one. I mean, I could have another little llama, like just there. That looks quite cute as well. So if I'm going to have, I think he could be there. And then that one can be like there. Maybe the scarecrow should be there instead. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Have the scarecrow there? Yeah, we'll do the scarecrow there. I think he looks quite good. The cow. He almost needs to be on the front. I think I just might have him there. And I could reverse stamp so when it's open you can see him on this side. What do we think? You like that idea? If I do a quick little reverse stamp, that should work. Just so there's, I mean, I know it looks like he's kind of just floating on there, but I can't think of any other way to do it. I need something to cover that. I could just add a few of those around there. The wheel and all that lot can just get added in, and the haystack. I think we'll go with that. So let's stamp the lamb and the llama. Which are both in this set. Chicken curry, egg fried rice, garlic naan bread. Nice. Sounds good. Be similar to what I'm doing. Yeah. Where's my little lamb? That one there. You've got the rams as well, which are very cute. Right, we'll stamp these two first and I'll reverse stamp. Hey Sylvia. And then I'll get my larger plate. He's a funny one, isn't he? Cute little scarecrow. You ever seen the horror scarecrow? That's a good one. That's my cow. Now my memento, I'm just going to re-ink, talking of re-inking, because you do want to make sure for reverse stamping that you've got a nice juicy pad. Is that memento? Yes. So I'm just going to re-ink it. I haven't done it for a while anyway, so it probably does need it. Sorry, I'm out of shot for anybody who wants to see. Right. You don't want to push too hard, just kind of want to tap it. Chicken carbonara. Don't think I inked it properly. Oh, there we go. And miss the horns. That looks pretty good. And then I've got a spare bit. And you just want to roll it on. Jesus, my second life today, hey Mike. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. Right. There's nothing left on that. And then I'll stick the other one onto that, and then I'll cut around, so I'll use the other die as like a guide. Right, let's get those coloured in. It won't take long. Yeah, it's actually drying up now. No more rain by the looks of it, which is nice. Find in the corner anywhere to get so much needed rays. Depends on the dust and the amount of people working. I think you managed to get some rays. Oh yeah, Kay loves the sun. The hotter the better. That's right, Kay, isn't it? Looking forward to sitting in the sun at the weekend, but I just started to replace my pan. Oh no! Oh no! You watch this, will be our only bit of sun. No, hopefully you still get to enjoy it somehow. Right, that one, and those. I'm going to use the alcohol markers for this side, but then they'll be stuck down, so it won't matter. Yeah, just thinking that if it bleeds through, but it won't matter. You always get a slightly more grainier, patchy kind of reversed image just because of the way that you know, it's just how it is. But if you do miss any bits, a fine liner can sort that all out. These are slightly lighter. It's very windy here though, sun is shining. Don't like that blend. Has that not gone so well? Looks too. That's a bit better. Yellow. Simone's probably playing with her new stash. Oh yeah. Yeah, she has gone very quiet. And then just a little grey. Cool, great. Still cold and wet and windy and raining. No, it's bright now, which I'm hoping, like I said, is the start. Now the birds singing again of this lovely week. Tomorrow it's just saying it's just not overcast, not raining, just cloudy. And I think, yeah, tomorrow and then Friday, all the way through to next Friday, it's just sun. So fingers crossed. Right, what I'm going to try and do, can I see through that? I can. I'm going to attempt to die cut it from the back. That one, it is, I'll look at that bit. That's an ear, that's an ear. There's no reason why that shouldn't be. That's the mouth, I can see the pink. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Take. Well, let's cross our fingers. Yeah. Happy days. Rachel loves the cows. I'm cutting grass the weekend and keeping my fingers crossed it stays dry. So now we've got our double-sided cow. So from the outside, I think I might have the best one on the inside because it's not going to stay open for that long. But then does he look silly? No, maybe I need to have, I'm just thinking it needs something around him. Let's stick this down. Just don't get it on that, otherwise it won't work. Let's just do this little fella while I'm still deciding. Can't remember, I coloured him before. Did I do little hooves, black hooves? I think I did. I took a wonderful pic of a cow once. I framed it and put it on my hubby's bedside table so he wouldn't forget me. Ali. Oh dear. It's funny. We are just putting through the next kind of Rudy collection. I know not everybody loves it, but the last one sold incredibly well. So we've got boobs and willies, fun puns, but we're hoping our boss is like, yeah, okay. We've got funny designs on pattern papers. Some of the puns are hilarious. So I'm just hoping, yeah, that it all goes through. So hopefully it does. So for those of you that have been wanting some more Rudies, next year you'll get that. Or might even be December. No, it is. It's next year. Scarecrow's fab. He is good, isn't he? What have I missed there? No, it's all right. I'm going to do little pink ears as well. And then we'll do a very light brown llama. Do the ears. Yeah, I'll do the same. I'll go in with a darker, slightly darker brown. Do one of those brown llamas, or maybe it's an alpaca. I always get them confused. You love the Rudies. Manic, he says, no face, can't wait. Yeah. The papers are funny. They're like discreet, but it's there. It's like one of those funny pictures, you know, when you look, if you get really close, it's like made up of like loads of boobs. The papers are kind of like, we've had to like do that. So if you look really close, you're like, oh my goodness. There's the odd, we've got aubergines on there, peaches, bums, a middle finger wrapped in a bow. What else we got? Just for those of you that like to send an insult to a loved one, then we've got that. So, but if you don't like it, it's fine. Like I said, we've got to cater for all people. So if you're a little bit more conservative and you think that stuff is terrible, then this will not be the collection for you. I will put a disclaimer up when I go live. So not to get, you know, people offended. Right, let's cut these out. Which one? This one. Yeah, I think I did the launch in the evening, didn't I? It was after the watershed. When the kids were in bed. Scarecrow's perfect. Yeah, it's all come together quite well, this one. I think the acetate just add a nice touch. Obviously you don't have to, but I kind of have to sort out that bit. But depending on how you decorate, if you added a frame and added mats and layers on there, the construction glue would really strengthen that. You'd probably find you wouldn't need to, but I'm going to have to add acetate. So maybe you could do some rude word dice like Mary Christmas. Yep. I have to see what's, like I said, we've got to tread careful because we don't want to upset the bosses. But they knew the last lot sold, so I know that they'll be happy with this. Oh, why did that one not open up? This one has a little slot in it. I think I've glued, yeah, I think I glued it shut on the back. So I'm just going to open that up. Oh. Yeah, there's a little cut line just there. So you can pop little animals in. That's why I've got them on that one as well. A lot of them have got necks and just their body. You did two. You did a PC and a... Oh, okay. You remember better than me. Actually, no. Now you said that, you're right. I can picture it. I know what my next birthday card. Yeah, next year's Mike, who's bound to have his slices, some Rudies on it. I think he can go there, and then stick these carrots and the little sheep. So he looks like he's just coming out of the little box. And this one's the first one that's been designed by Beth, who's my designer who's standing in while Sarah's on maternity leave because she's finished now to have a baby. So yeah, from what she's put together already, you're not really going to notice too much, I don't think. More so maybe when it's like characters. But Beth does a lot of the magazines as well, and they're best friends, which is nice. So we'll have those two there. The wheel's got to go up inside. Just a little glue. That's why I'm a good stalker. I just want to make sure. I don't mind about the gate because that's all part of the design, but the llama, yeah, so you'll see him as well. Okay, so I'll add. Yeah, I just need to think about, I could have him, another one, so there's two of them flapping. One on the outside, one on the inside. That's cute, and then that covers that. Acetate be underneath. I think, yeah, I think that is all coming together. I'm going to use some foam, I think, for this bit. It's still closed. It'll have a little bit of dimension, but I quite like the thought of having it just slightly lifted. Should have been a rabbit with the carrots. Well, we haven't got any rabbits on this farm, so we're having our sheep instead. So you don't have to add the foam. Ooh. Right. So remember, you can have that overhang of up to 1 inch. Now I need to get that down because that's going to stop that opening properly. So we'll stick that one, a little bit of shape. What's that? Oh, the big rabbits. It's not that. We're not going that rude, Mike. Yeah, just there. Simone will be coming in telling you off in a minute for your smut talk. But if it's warm rain, but has. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about there. Warm rain. No, not the summer. It rains even. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I'm sliding it underneath, Lynn, because I don't want you to see the sticky tape. Right, so that's now shaped that frame again. I'll pop a little bit of foam along the bottom. Oh, where did that just go? This can overhang this side, and then could just have that one there. We've got corns, so we could have some corn just scattered on the floor. I haven't cut any apples, so we'll leave the apples. We're using what we got, the haystack, so that can go inside. We're getting more rain over the next few days. You're getting the rain that we've had because we've got a sun now. Nobody's taking it away. I just want to enjoy the garden. No worries, Lexi, take care. I put way too much glue on that. Is that the right way up? Yes. Just want you to see. And then we could have another, oh, he could be stood on the haystack. Well, there's a load of glue coming out, so he could stick onto that. Yeah, he can be on there. Pop some foam actually to cover that glue. I can stick on top of that. Oh, the whole thing's moving. Better. So I think there's glue behind the flying character. Well, the acetate's going there, so it doesn't matter. So it just stick to the acetate, but you won't see that bit. Ooh. I might just attach it just on that bit as well. So that's all attached. You too, take care. Put cow on acetate, stick inside. Cow's going to go on there because we've got a reversed image of the cow. So you see him on the front and the back. So he's going on there because the sentiment on the front. Right, that looks good. I'm just thinking on the inside, I might put a sentiment running along the bottom there so you don't see it when the card's closed. Yeah, you wouldn't see that sentiment there. So you've got this one for the holy cow. So here, just be behind there. And then when you open it, he'll be on this side. Okay, he looks like he's floating a little bit, but we're going to just look past that. So he'll be about there. And then we could have another sentiment, that's still drying, along the bottom. Thank you. I love it. I think it looks great. I'm very pleased with how this has all come together. So I could have, you know, he could go there. He's a good one. Where he's just like happy little chap. Right, let's get the cow stuck down. I don't think, yeah, I can stick them together, can't I? New collection. Did you say there's only 16? Yes, only 16. Yeah. So don't be looking. Just put a little mark on your packaging. Put a little sticker over it. Enjoy it. Yeah, I think he needs to go just there. Oh, you're going to make one, Min? Yeah, I love that. Looks good from the front. And obviously it all stands up. Pop-up bay window, I'll call this one. What else was I going to do? Sentiment. Because we've got, well, hello there. So that could be a good one for along the bottom. What was the sentiment there? Holy cow, you are how old? Hope you have an utterly awesome day. So you kind of see that. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We could, no, because that would block it there. It's got to be something. But we heard it's your birthday is always a good one. I use that a lot. Have you, Linda? Oh, good. Just need to decorate it. Oh, I'm glad. That means the measurements worked well. We heard it's your birthday. Yeah, because that can overhang. I think that's okay for overhanging. And that's what you'll see when the card's open. So let's stamp that one. We're good for time. Scrap. What I might do actually is I'm going to stick it onto, I need a line. That's the only thing. I might have to start using my other stamping platform because it's all my grids have gone off, and when I'm doing something where I need a line, it's hard to do it. Yeah, that looks good. This star would work well for Christmas. Yeah, we said Santa's workshop. What else? Santa's workshop. Any kind of like little window scenes and things like that would look great. If you don't add the 2 score lines, you keep more of a curve, or even with the score lines, we said a space one looking down into a pond, under the water theme. You could just cover it in flowers if you wanted to. Is this card next year? I love these afternoons where I can do different cards to what I come up with. Another card in my stash. Oh, good. Oh, Simone's here. Sam, make a speech bubble from the cow for the sentiment. That's not a bad idea. But no, I'm done now. But that's actually quite a good idea, Mike. That would have looked quite fun as well. You can say to Simone now, see, I am useful. Have you been looking at all your stuff, Simone? We said, oh, you've been quiet. I'm just going to cut this freehand. Just check that that is no wider. Oh, it is. Oh, actually, it won't matter. No, it's okay. It can overhang a little bit more. It's okay. So that's what you'll see inside. When it's displayed, that'll look quite good because it'll be along the bottom. They're already on foam, so I should really just stick that. I'll probably get away with it a little bit more. It'd just be a padded envelope, that's all. A bakery, a sweet shop. Yep, nice. He's very useful. He's mad, Mike. He supports spacecraft and addiction, yeah. I need the 3. Do this, get the acetate on, and then I can always add anything else that I feel it needs. Just check that that is, yes. Yeah, that looks cute. Right, let's get a sheet of acetate underneath this just to really strengthen that. So we need, there's my ruler. I'm going to cut a piece that is just under 3 by 5 3/4. I mean, imagine if you had a snowfall acetate. You could be looking into a Christmas, like I said, scene, Christmas shop. That would look nice. I'm going to need a fresh piece. I don't think I've got any scraps big enough. It's all that snowfall. Oh, hang on. Oh, Oh, I could do that as long as I get the side. That would work because you can't see the bottom of that frame, so as long as it sticks behind. Mind you, I would like it to stick. No, I'm going to get a construction weight acetate because I want it to strengthen that frame. Where's that? Oh, a nice big piece of 12 by 12. I'm just going to move. Oh, that one. Where did that just go? What did I say? It was just under 3. Love this. This is the big Paper Mania. Show you it for anybody that is interested. This one, 12 by 12, 10 sheets. Do craft. It's on Amazon. It's construction weight. Lovely. Again, I've been using this one for a long time as well. Just under 3 by 5 3/4. Yeah. And then I'm going to put thin tape all around the edge, and I know that that will be enough to hide it. We use the red tape. As long as you hug the edges, then you know that that will definitely go underneath. And you won't see any tape. As long as it's less than your frame size. What's he saying? That's a savage card, thank you. Overall, I just keep step back. I'll give it a little wipe once I've stuck it down if there's any marks, but I think this is pretty good because it's just come out of the pack. Does anybody want to see this done in 5 by 7? You would have a thinner window though, that's the only thing. I think this, if you're opening up the aperture, works better on square cards. Maybe I should do bigger, maybe an 8 by 8 or a 7 by 7. I've got a long list of cards that I've got to catch up on, and hopefully I'm going to start getting them out starting this week and into next week. I just want to try and get something out most days just to make up for the fact that I've not posted much on Mixed Up Craft. Obviously we've got loads on Made to Surprise, but I need to get some on Mixed Up Craft. Yeah, I think square. I think if you don't open up the aperture, I could do a 5 by 7, but I probably would just use it as a platform and not open it up because it's just going to be it'd be thinner than this 3 inches. But I think a nice, but yeah, 8 by 8 I think would look really good. Just slide that under. There's a few little marks there on the inside. Funny little specks on that actually. Oh, it just looked like a dirty farmyard. You can't really notice it. That's just totally transformed the feel of that now. It feels really secure. 8 by 8, yeah. Oh, I might have just, yeah. Maybe I've gone over that side a little bit. That's okay. I love this. I mean, I could do mats and layers of brown. Maybe I could have done all that, but it's all symbolic. I always say it doesn't have to be exact. It's just kind of, it's make believe, isn't it? Shoes and boots. What am I on about now? Oh, go big or go home. Yeah. But I think that is a very sweet little card with that new size pop-up bay window. I think this would look nice with another panel coming out. It's like a double, you know, what's that one called? So this could almost be like a bay window as well, and then you have the pop-up in the middle. I think that would look nice. What do we think? You like it? Love it. Great card. And then just have, you know, a matte layer on the back. That would be where I'd write my message. Using the mix of this kit and the next one would really make a dirty Mike came into the wrong day to have a chat. Me talking about the naughty stump and dice that I'm doing. Honestly, mucky. It is absolutely delightful. Sure to bring smiles. Gatefold. That's it. Yeah, gatefold. Why couldn't I just get the word gatefold? Stupid. Right. Don't think there's anything else. Got some little. They'd be quite cute to just add on, wouldn't they? Actually, some little flowers. What do we think? They look cute. I'll add those on there. They've already got foam on them as well. And it's nice because I've got to use, I've still got tons of bits there, but it just means I can spend a bit more time on the actual fold and the decoration. Yeah, 8x8. It looks really nice displayed as well. Let me flip the camera. There we go. That's how it looks displayed. Isn't it cute? Let's get the orientation wrong. Let's get too much glare. There we go. Doesn't it look cool? Absolutely. This is like up there as a favourite card. I've really enjoyed doing this one. And even, if you make a little mistake and you snip through something and whatever, you can fix it. I won't be here on Friday as we have my brother-in-law's funeral. So, oh, bless you. Sorry to hear that. That's okay. You can always watch them back anyway. Love it. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, really pleased with this one. Oh, God. You're going to get a slap later, Mike. It's brilliant. What size have you done? So that's 6x6. That will go into a 6x6 envelope. So yeah, you got a little sentiment on the front with the cow, and then again on the inside. So thank you, everybody. Yeah, it's me done. I'm going to go and get Monty in a minute. Said nice. Yeah, this should be the start of a nice week now. Now back to work for me. So Friday. What was my idea? I've got an idea for Friday, so that'll be a good one, and that's using the waterfall die set. So sounds like a lot of you are getting them already. I know some of you had got them as early as Monday. You got your dispatch through on the Friday, which was good. So yeah, hopefully a lot of you will have it. But if not, don't worry, because you can just watch it back at your own time. And yeah, look out for I'll have to do that size, and I'll do an 8x8 as well. I'll do a different theme. I'll probably I won't open up the aperture for the YouTube video, and I'll just say all you do is just cut into that, and I'll show this as a reference, and I'll just use some nice papers and just do like maybe a pop-up platform possibly. I don't know, we'll see. I might end up doing something, but I just love the way it displays like that. But yeah, if you like me and you don't want to decorate the front of your cards like that, then open it up. Where have I got to? You're welcome, Lynette. Hope you have a great evening, everyone. Thank you, Hayley. Enjoy your evening. You, Hayley. Sam, I can only apologise. It's all right. I don't care. I just don't read out the ones if I know they're going to be too rude. Back off to the beginning again to get the measurements. Enjoy. All right, everybody. Well, thank you once again. And yeah, hopefully I'll see a lot of you again on Friday. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.